Greetings and salutations, humans. This is Froggy and Friends, and we are playing Grit.
Over it.
Where we left off last time. Everyone's almost dead.
It's true.
Yeah.
Or,
Almost insane.
or mentally incapacitated. So they actually did finally face the hangman and his minions of ropes. And after they thwarted him, he got pulled into a portal as Carlos was waving at Jade. And then they heard a creaking and a splash, and a lot of the walls fell over, and there is a rope creature that engulfed Jeremiah. They did finally take care of it. Jade has cut off her right hand's ring finger, and are you going to be looking for that, or just letting it? Are you going to even try?
I mean, realistically, after the water, I feel like I'm not gonna be able to find. Can I roll for it? I guess.
Yeah, but I wanted to ask. So, like, is that something you think she would think in that situation?
I don't think she would actually. So that's okay.
All right. So this is the aftermath. So you're pushing like 12 to 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
The adrenaline is like slowing down, and the shock is kind of starting to hit all of you. Probably not Cedric, because I don't think he actually experiences shock.
Nice.
It's Cedric.
Yeah.
Does that track, Caleb?
Yeah, I mean, no, he's probably already crazy enough. It doesn't affect him.
Yeah. Well, he cut off his own hand with a saw. So,
Yeah.
all right. So, what do you guys want to do?
I thought we were getting ready to head back to
You were
town,
wanting
right?
to, but I just want to double check if there's anything.
I would just grab my knife I threw into the abyss earlier that I never got back.
Yep.
And then after that, I would be ready to basically hightail it out of there.
Okay.
That's all that Tulok would want to do.
All right. So you can start heading back that way. What is you guys' goal? Are you going directly to the Rojas's house, or are you going to the hotel?
Well, I feel like we need to get medical attention for Jeremiah. And,
Well, he's kind of wheezing, and you've all kind of heard that. Like, it's a few broken ribs. Yeah, but like he's without the danger right there. Like he can walk.
That's good.
I said, well, we can't go to the road hospital. It's like late.
It's like only half an hour after you left.
Well, okay. If it's only half an hour after we left, we could probably go back there and tell them we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tulok's just shell-shocked and kind of down for whatever everybody's doing, so...
All of you for the first time actually saw like Cedric actually summon something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Twice.
Yeah, twice.
Twice. You all saw Kent again.
Mm-hmm.
And Frederick did some pretty wicked awesome damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. Alright, so y'all are heading back. So, like, how, kind of share with me, like, what you guys are doing in your way back. Are you just kind of staring straight ahead, and that's your focus, or are you looking around? Like, it's kind
Tulok
of...
probably is in this pattern of just checking all of his gear over and over and over, and then just checking it again and checking it again, and...
Okay, just going into habit mode?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Definitely would be looking around, being very aware of my surroundings.
Holding your...
Yeah, probably holding my hand.
Okay. What about you, Frederick?
Frederick, seeing Tulok kind of like check himself like that, would just make an off-color comment and say, "I still have your bayonet. It's just you don't have to look for it."
What about you, Cedric?
Does Cedric have any cuts? Probably does, right?
Yeah, you do.
He, like, looking at his blood.
Okay.
Okay.
Because it should be, like,
Roll.
black, right?
Roll roll a medicine.
I think on the
Okay.
opposite side of where Cedric is.
Mm-mm-mm. Only need 2.
Do you have physical dice yet?
2. No, 1 success.
One success. In the light of the moon, you're looking down, and where, like the blood was touching your clothing, it actually kind of. Have you seen when you take a nail and you put it on two sides of a board that's wet and you put electrical current? Have you seen that before, Caleb?
Yeah.
Okay, so, or it almost looks like your blood like found a path that was kind of like that in just different little spots, and you're like where the injury is directly, it is red, but then it almost once it hits the oxygen, then it turns black.
Weird. Okay.
And you're like you even do the smell test. You're like, okay, it's not.
Taste test.
I'll have you do an observation because that one necessarily wouldn't be. Because you're going through all the things. That was observation. Now sorry, that was a medicine. Now you're actually going to observation. You're actually tasting, probably from your hand.
Oh. Okay. My observation is not very high.
That's right.
Oh, actually 1 success. Sweet.
You've tasted blood before.
Oh, cool.
That tastes different.
I was like, I thought you were just saying it tastes like blood.
No, but you're like, just with the 1 success, you just can't. Something's not clicking right, and you know that it's not like an infection or something like that. It's just different. Okay, and Jeremiah is like, if people try to help him, he tries to kind of push them away. He just wants to kind of walk it. Like he like slowly lights up a cigar, like.
We've all had it rough, but I feel like he's had it especially rough the last 48 hours.
Since we
Yeah.
got here,
Yep.
really.
And the little bit you can see is his eyes are definitely bloodshot. He's like, I'm gonna be so happy to get out of this town.
Second
Me
him.
And he's just like slowly like smoking a cigar, like taking a long drag, like taking the fire out of his lungs. Frederick, could you roll me an observation?
Sure. You bet. Okay. No, it's gonna be nothing.
Nothing? That tracks.
Do it.
That's right.
You all hear no.
Please.
Scorpion. Please God no. God no.
No, please.
So you go up and you knock on the front door.
Okay.
And actually pretty rapidly the door is opened by one of the help, and you're let in, and probably less than 3 minutes, Clementine starts coming down the steps. You're actually in the entryway, you're not in the waiting room,
Okay.
and she's like tying her robe on, and she's like moving her hair just a little bit. Roll me an observation.
I have 2 successes.
It's more than enough. She's perspirating.
Okay. Some things never change.
pretty much. So she comes down and it's like, has something changed already?
Yes.
Oh. That's a lot of blood. Is everyone okay?
We're all alive.
Yeah, Tulak's just gonna look at everybody like, what kind of question?
Well, we can, I was just, taking care of, Mr. Rojas.
Sure you were.
He should be down a little bit. You can go to the waiting room if you'd like. I'll have some basins with some warm water brought to you. Is there anything else do you think would be of benefit? I'm not used to... And she's definitely like...
I would love a cup of coffee.
Okay, take care of that.
Do you think there's a doctor for her?
We're gonna get warm basins. And
Okay,
both of
yeah,
those
that's
to
fine.
clean
There's a doctor in town if you remember.
it.
The drunk, yeah. Yeah, I
No,
remember.
that's not a doctor.
Yeah.
The-
And then there's Cedric's BFF, but
Yeah, the mortician.
yeah, but that's it. The drunk and the mortician.
Yeah, we're better off with that one.
Wow.
Yep.
Tulak said that, not me.
No, the drunk doctor, the mortician school. Sassarilla's always nice.
So when you go in there, they're actually putting sheets
Yeah.
like over stuff,
Don't blame him.
and like they're not giving you eye contact like
Yeah.
as they're doing it. One of them does bring in something. He's ripping it into like bandages. Coffee is brought in, and then they brewed some like it smells a really aroma-y like tea. And then there's like salt. Like you can definitely tell they brought like spices that you're not really supposed to use on things because they really don't know
Yeah.
what to do, but they're like just trying to help. And Mr. Rojas does come down. Did you handle it or did it?
It like kind of it dissipate like it right. It's technically gone, right? This is above
It's handled.
tabletop. Like it's been handled, right?
It's
Like-
not in the area anymore.
Yeah.
We can say that.
Okay. That's why I was like, I'm not trying to be deceitful, but
Yeah.
technically, I would say then the issue at hand has been handled. It's
Okay.
no longer here.
Well, fantastic. So it actually was in the area we sent you to. Oh. And he's looking a lot better, like not like sickly or anything like that.
Good. Good for him.
What? What?
A woman's
Oh, I did
touch.
Yeah, that's a polite way to put it, babe. Good job.
You could text him and explain it to him if you need to.
I got
No,
this.
okay.
No, he's going to.
And I'm gonna do it in the grit text.
Cedric went out to use the restroom while he was telling an important story.
Okay.
That's the canon event.
Okay.
The canon event.
All right. So, look, the situations have been handled. So tactful.
Thank you.
That was extreme sarcasm. So are you going to be staying in town for a little bit to heal up, or do you want to head out right away?
Tulak and Jeremiah would Tulak would attempt to make eye contact with Jeremiah at least when they say that, like, Jade, please, like silently telling Jeremiah, I hope she says we're getting out of town first thing in the morning.
Yeah, I feel like we're troublemakers. We should be.
Jeremiah just like he has his hat kind of like this, and he, like it's his like third cigar, and like
It's like chain smoking.
he's like he just likes that he's just being calm with it there, and just the smell. He's like he just like looks at you, like you can just see like the. Like he's just squinting and all it is just red, just swollen.
Nice.
I imagine we will be leaving in the morning. Unless you have any reason for us to stay.
One of the helpers like cinches up. We'll do you want a payment sent with you or separately?
It could be sent with you.
Okay, we'll send a card with them. You were
A
never
whole
briefed
card?
on what it was.
Yeah.
Well,
Never asked what it was.
I'm over here going, what's in the car?
Yep.
It's like another road monster. In a cage.
Well, I feel like now it's like a little late to ask. I'll just take a peek inside.
Two locks. Oh, not another one.
Well, I'll just thank you so much for taking care of the situation. It took a little bit longer than we would have hoped, but it's alright.
We were glad to be of service.
Okay. Is there anything else you need from us?
No, not at this moment.
Okay. Okay. And Jeremiah's already starting to get out.
Head to the door.
He's just. It's been a pleasure, ma'am. Sir. I have some things to attend to. You just had enough.
Yeah, well, I guess with that, then we'll all kind of
I think we need to get
All right. Yeah.
head back to the hotel then
Okay.
until morning.
I don't think Tulok would sleep very well.
Everybody, most likely not.
Yeah.
Jeremiah doesn't go to his room.
I didn't think so.
No. But you guys' rooms are kind of ransacked.
Ah!
The windows are busted.
What the heck? Why?
You
Can I
just
roll
hear.
an observation?
Yeah, roll a survival as like a because survival is more of you using
Wait.
like your tracking
Oh,
skills.
hey, I'm actually really good. I have a talent for survival, I think. Let me try.
Well, that's
Yeah,
Do,
well.
do you mean like normally, like Cedric's room looks, or
It looks like someone like it things are out of their containers and moved. Like things are
I got 3 successes.
okay. Cool. That's for your room.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, guys.
Okay, no, because you
We didn't go in
yeah
the same room.
like you're all
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I only have one success.
okay.
Successes.
2. What about you, Cedric?
I did not realize we were all rolling.
It's all right.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's on par to Cedric though.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Oh, ew. I got a nat 1 and a nat 20.
They cancel out 0 successes.
No.
I'm just
Okay. Tulok, when you're going around, you're kind of like your years of tracking and everything that you've kind of figured out like how long ago something could have happened, even in an urban setting. So
Okay.
when you guys were having supper, something happened.
I would call that out into the hall.
At like 1:30 in the morning.
Okay, let me rephrase.
I'm just.
I would step into the hall and
Yeah.
grab Jade and probably everybody if they're within reach besides Jeremiah, and just say, "Hey, this looks like it happened while we were at dinner. You don't think the Rojas would be trying anything, do you?"
No.
The windows are broken.
No.
Yeah, the windows are broken. Why would they break the windows?
Well,
They're the only ones that would have known. We were at
Unless it's
dinner.
the little weird
Pebbles,
scribble.
stones in the room, yes.
What was that, Frederick?
Oh, if you find pebbles and stones, scuffs on the floor, that was them.
Because you had the 3, the smell in the room definitely smelled like an individual you had just recently faced.
oh,
The one that y'all killed.
Oh! On second thought, I can definitely place that smell. And we've already taken care of our burglar.
Is anything missing from my room?
Yeah, actually, your bloody shirt from the other night.
Gross.
And Frederick's and Cedric's razors that you guys would shave with.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
That's
I
weird.
guess I'm gonna get a little scruffy or I'm gonna use this bayonet to shave.
Please, no!
Please do. Oh, please.
The last
do.
thing Tulok needs is to see you whipping that thing out. He's gonna lose his mind.
And Tulak, when you're with your 3 successes, you're looking around. You're like everything was kind of put in a way that just kind of would be agitating.
Mm.
And you had because you had the 3 successes. He wasn't looking for something. He was just trying to straight up mess with you.
Me specifically. I am
Then you glance at the other rooms too. Like he was looking for something, but he everything is placed in such a way that it's when you throw something in the room, it's like this guy was being a turd.
I'm so glad we sent him to the hereafter.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna clean up my room because now that I feel like I've got peace of mind, I'm just gonna make sure everybody's okay and
I was
close
gonna
the door.
say, yeah, I just would lay on my bed in the.
Yeah, but
Everything
that's
in
the
mess.
one thing that you're just
I close the blinds if there is like a curtain.
yeah. It closes up.
Like, alright. Good night.
Cool. You guys, pretty much just those of you that are gonna. You've got exhaustion sleep going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wake up. All of y'all probably later. It's close to 2 when you fall asleep. So noon, maybe a little bit after.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the afternoon is yours. So are you just gonna head directly out, or Cedric, are you gonna say bye to anybody?
We probably should.
You gotta say bye to your buddy.
I wonder who.
Cedric talks in with
Here, I gotta give him a teary-eyed goodbye.
Teary-eyed goodbye.
All right. So you get up and you pack your stuff, and that's where you head.
Yeah.
Okay. He's in the shop area. Cedric. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my good friend.
You look horrible.
I always look horrible.
No. But
Well,
how can I be of service?
I just came to say goodbye because we are going to leave, and I'm going to miss you, my dear friend.
Oh.
Well, that's bad and good news.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'll hand them some schnapps.
you still have some? Gosh.
Bye.
All right.
Probably.
That's probably the end of your schnapps.
No!
Yeah, you gave him full bottle. You've been, yeah,
You've been drinking.
yeah. Well, was it Talon's Trail you were? Because we could write if you'd like.
Oh, pen pals.
I would like that. Let me know of your work and I will let you know of mine.
That's so sweet.
All right.
Besties.
Did they have a word for best friends back in the day?
I have not studied that one.
My
I was just-
fondest acquaintance.
Board frog, you can even know.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, I study other stuff.
Yeah, the moon.
Is there any other things you want to converse with him about?
I don't think so. It's just gonna be a goodbye, and then I walk into the distance.
He's
It's
like
the
walking
sunset.
the wrong way.
Probably. Frederick, is there anything you're wanting to take care of before y'all head out?
Nope. I can't say that there's anything pressing.
Okay. Your animals are already kind of in front of the hotel. They've already been like rigged up, and there's like extra saddlebags on each of them, like with like more than enough food for you guys. And there is a like a it's pretty much like a big wooden crate on a cart. They didn't know which horse to actually attach it to, but Jeremiah is more accustomed to pulling. So, and he actually comes out of a certain building that you guys know, and there's
Oh,
yeah, like 3 women on his right arm, pretty much, and 4 on the other.
Does Tulak recognize any of them?
Roll an observation.
uh-oh.
Tulak would be probably not so subtly looking to see. Oh, look, got a natural 1.
Cool. So that should be 2, hopefully.
Yep, 2 successes.
Do you have a focus in it?
I don't.
And that would
Not
be 1
observation.
success.
Oh, okay.
Well, because a 1,
Unless your other number is a success.
No, the other one's a success.
so that is 2 successes.
Yes, okay.
Okay, cool. Megan isn't there, but she is inside the building looking at you.
Okay. I give
Oh.
a little sheepish, kind of, just a, yeah. And he kind of.
She just turns and walks in someone and does something.
Tulak would say under his, what he thinks is under his breath, and go, yeah, probably deserve that.
Yep.
I don't think you guys are gonna be pen pals.
Probably not.
Adrian puts his arm around him and goes, yeah, you did deserve that.
Like you have that realization, oh, I wasn't that quiet.
Yeah.
And you hear like a partial conversation from Jeremiah, like, well, ladies, I'll try my best to keep in touch. Glenda, make sure to finish that book I gave you. You can keep it. Just make sure to finish it. Like you're just like like you just
He's got the riz.
like you just give her books and stuff. So yeah. So this crate is about 3.5 feet by 3.5 feet, and
Tulok's gonna kick it and see if anything makes noise.
Sucker
on the
don't
inside.
move.
How about you don't touch anything?
No, when I
It's
like,
like heavy.
yeah.
Yeah. I just want to make sure there was nothing gonna come out and eat me. I can't take any more things eating me anytime soon.
I
And-
think
Oh,
they'd
it's probably
spit
just
you right
cardboard,
back
but
out.
you're not going to move that.
And it's there.
Why do I even ask?
And Frederick and Tulak, you're looking down. There is another, like another wooden box right next to it, like a smaller one, probably about 12 to 16 inches, and it's like a little bit flatter, so about 8 to 10 vertically, and so,
A shoebox?
but made out of wood, so it's like a crate.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
Is the doll in it? The doll with
Doll's
no doll
gone, yeah.
already.
It's the new Jay.
No.
So are these already loaded up, or are we gonna have to? Okay, great.
Already loaded up
We're
on a
ready
cart.
to go.
All right, just make sure we'd have to lift it up off the ground.
Nope.
Is it rude to leave town without going back to the Rojas house?
That's all up to. They had stuff ready for you.
Yeah.
Probably say bye to the sheriff and let him pass the final word. That's above table. Whatever you think's best.
That's fine.
I feel like I bonded with the sheriff at least.
Do you want Jeff?
Oh, it depends on when the train's leaving. If it's like now,
Yeah, we gotta book it.
Good
When's
point.
the train leaving?
Remember, it's a few days to get.
Oh, well, it's a few days either way, so. We can go ahead and go.
Are you gonna talk to the sheriff or?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
say bye. We'll say.
you don't want to say goodbye to your mother?
It's not my mother, but I'll
No,
write
of
her.
course. But I mean,
But she hasn't even said
Yeah, I haven't
anything.
said
Yeah.
anything about her.
Tulok
Yeah.
is almost oblivious to the relationship that they've
Yeah.
Oh,
got.
that-
I've purposely done
I'm
that.
saying it.
Ugh. You're gonna actually say that to me in character?
It's about.
Oh, it's above.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. I was
All
like,
right.
Or, I didn't pick up on that. I mean, sorry, Frederick wouldn't have picked up on that for sure.
yeah. She'll write Clementine, but she's not
Okay.
ready to have a big conversation.
Yeah.
Especially after, like, she's
Yeah.
like spent.
Yeah. Your hand. You've got your hand pretty wrapped up.
Primarily using my other hand for everything.
Yep. So you're you ride up to the sheriff's office, and the sheriff's there. He's got he's just like totally like kind of like his face is kind of like white because you guys still look wrecked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Javier actually kind of comes up behind him, kind of. I see you've got the packages. We will be in touch with Thaddeus. Thank you so much for your services. So sorry that things got as rough on you as they did, but at least it's done.
That's what we're here for, sir.
All right.
Please pass on our goodbyes to the Rojas family.
Okay.
Tulok would walk around and shake hands with the white-faced sheriff. Wouldn't even say much, just shake
Why
his
would
hand.
You're like right in front of like.
yeah, the
Javier.
conversation.
And I tap Javier on the shoulder as I walk by, like my way of apology.
You actually noticed that it gave him physical pain when you touched him.
Oh. He would do like a half step backwards to apologize, decide he probably shouldn't, and just keep walking to the.
Not a single one of you have touched him the whole time.
Yeah. Till now.
So anyway, actually, it would be totally in Jade's character if she already had a written letter to give to to pass along. So she's gonna give that.
I'll get that to her.
Thank you.
You're very
To
welcome. And you start hearing like a ruckus behind the sheriff.
Is it
God,
Jerry?
I was hoping to see him
Is it
again.
Jerry? Is that his name?
Jerry.
11! You can't leave without saying goodbye! You shot me!
True. Bye, Jerry.
Did you wave? I can't see you!
I did. Are you waving back? Cause I can't see you neither.
I drew you a picture on the wall!
Oh, I believe you. I'm sure it's too beautiful to behold.
What?
Goodbye, Jerry.
I'll miss you, Jeff.
You're the only ones!
Well, if you ever get out of jail, maybe we can be pen pals.
I'm gonna lean over to Cedric and go, you think we should take him with us or no?
No.
Can't be any crazier than the rest of us.
You want? So is he
But
riding
you
on
know-
your horse then?
I said to Cedric.
Too long.
You didn't roll for.
We
the
don't
stealth.
want a boy who brings home little puppies that are actually coyotes. Jerry's the coyote. You're the little one.
I don't think Jerry is a puppy.
I
So
think he's
anyway,
So this weird conversation's happening there.
You're right. He's more like a two-headed turtle, but
Jade would just like disappear out of the room.
We weren't even in the we were outside still.
I thought we were in this. We were in the office.
Like you're still like,
Okay, well she
On the
would.
porch.
Yeah.
She would just
Just-
dissipate out of the.
Good. What was that, Cedric?
I say we keep it.
no.
We need a team mascot.
Our team mascot is Lady Death. Sorry, it's already taken.
Yeah, they're going.
So like Javier's.
No, our team mascot is
Javier, it's probably better if we just didn't tell you.
Y'all
What?
have a wonderful trip.
What's Javier curious about?
Well, you were talking about Lady Death and stuff like that. He's like, what the? You're just like looking at. You have a wonderful trip, and I'll give this to her. And if we need your services again, we'll reach out.
Thank you.
Ta-ta, I guess. He just kind of turns around.
With that, we're off.
I'm getting right back on icebreaker. Ready to ride out of town.
All right. So it's a weird ride because you do have to pass by.
Yeah. Pretty quiet.
Yeah, I would not be able to take my eyes off that building when we went by it.
There's flies. Not a whole like
Probably smells a little weird.
that water.
Yeah.
And the sun's cooking it.
Can I check to see if I see any tracks leaving from? Oh wait, I never. She never told me about your. I don't think you ever told me about the guy, did you? Because I don't think I saw him. I think
What
it was
guy?
only you. Your old gang leader. Poor.
No, he went straight out of the middle here.
Oh,
he
he did.
waved
There was
at
a
me.
tear.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For some reason,
We
I thought I
all
didn't
saw
see
it.
that. I thought it was only you.
No,
Do
we
I
all
see any
saw
kind of
it.
evidence or tracks of any movement around the building since we left?
That means you'd have to go close to the building.
We don't naturally ride close by it.
No.
You're passing by it, but not close. Like that's it. That's it.
I'll leave it. Nah.
you don't want to go close to
Yeah,
it.
nah, it's fine. Just in case that thing comes back like the scorpion, I'm good.
If we need to investigate it, because we can see better now.
Yeah. There's
All right, above the table. You guys think that's a bad idea before I just ride over there?
I don't think it's a terrible idea.
you had a whole bunch of traumatic experiences. You got
You
traumas.
and Hector, would
No,
you-
I'm going into like you have mental damage from that night in that
Mhm.
location.
Lot of
it.
Would he want to?
No, he'd probably keep going. Yeah, because he doesn't
Plus,
like
Jay
to look
doesn't
at the
want to
floating
find her
bodies, so-
finger at this point, so
All right, we'll just keep on rolling.
That's a very good point.
yeah.
And you're like,
We could no. You could put it on a necklace.
You know, that's
It'll look
that's
nice.
that's not in Jade's character. That's in another character's nature that I have, but not in Jade's character. Jade would rather just
You don't
pretend.
think?
Join us for
You don't
good,
think?
folks.
Oh my goodness! I can't think of his name. He's gonna want it.
Thaddeus?
Thaddeus,
Yes.
Just wanna
as a
put a
memento,
ring on
like
that
a-
finger.
as a memento. No, I think I would rather not him not know about my finger. So
It's kind of hard to miss.
yeah, I know. Yeah,
He's gonna know.
he is gonna know, but I
How
don't
is
want
he
to bring
gonna
him back. I don't want to bring him back a little memento.
Here's my finger.
Hey, instead of giving you the gift that I
Wait,
stole for you, here's my finger.
I'm not ready to give you my whole hand in marriage, but here's a little something to hold you over.
That's the ring finger.
Yeah,
I know, this is my right hand.
that's the
Ring
widow.
finger.
That's the widow finger.
The widow finger. Like half of it.
He's
Uh-huh.
gonna be like, what the? I think probably not
So
built
you're
up at all
so you're
yet.
riding past.
It hurts.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
So just
Too long.
double checking with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep going.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
even
you
if somebody did stop, Jade would not have stopped. So
Okay.
she just
Good
would've kept
luck.
going. Yeah.
and Jeremiah's horse is kind of like huffing and puffing. You guys are.
Oh man, we have to stop at the creepy house.
No,
No.
like like
Oh, because it's creepy. That's funny.
oh, that's funny. So you do have it was a 4-day
Yeah.
train ride. So
So I'm gonna do a lot of sleeping,
okay.
a lot of healing, hopefully.
Jade would sit and chit chat with Jeremiah.
Okay. I must say the first day is not super talkative, but he offers you like the cigar like halfway through. Like just slight moving because he's leaning back just trying to breathe a little bit better. He's got his arm up.
Yeah, I imagine Jade's like,
There's no way to set or wrap or nothing else.
Oh no, they did wrap it up,
Oh.
and that's what ticked him off. That's why he left.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, I'm glad that's done.
me too.
And being that it's a full day, like you can see like purple
Mm-hmm.
like under his eyes. Oh, that was. He's just pardon me, but I noticed that it was always awkward when we were with that family. You don't need to say anything. I did notice.
Well, I figured there's a little bit of history there.
History can be good or bad.
Could be a mixture of both.
So, if there's anything you want to talk to him about, or any other conversations, anybody, we can totally go through that.
None of y'all are talking.
Well, I mean, I would nothing that's worth role playing, just casual. You know, check
Okay.
on the animals, make sure everybody's healing up okay, but nothing serious.
You're checking on the animals?
Well, one in particular, my new horse.
Okay. You're gonna have to roll in athletics because you're going car to car to car to car to actually get to the.
Let's try it.
Okay.
He falls off.
You have wounds.
Yeah, it gets run over by
How
the
many
train.
wounds do you have?
Just one, but if I take even one more damage, you know what? I'm just
Well,
gonna
it's
trust
harder.
the train staff.
I'm just like, you've got to. Like,
Yeah.
If you're hurting, would you?
I forgot that the old trains, there's no doors in between. Yeah.
Well, there's doors, but then there's nothing.
Yeah.
I just wait.
Okay.
I check on whenever we stop at places.
I'm just double checking.
Yeah.
All right. Nothing else.
Mm.
Okay. I'm guessing Cedric is a little upset that he doesn't have any schnapps, so you're having to drink American whiskey or bourbon. He's probably agitating.
He's also doodling in his notebook, like trying from memory to redraw the ghoul he summoned.
Ooh. Okay. Let's have you roll. Well, You summon 2 of them.
He's probably gonna draw the big one.
I'm just trying to think what I wanted to have them roll. Because you just
He's gonna draw it in the style where they're together in a '90s wrap up.
Oh boy.
I'm not even gonna have you roll for that. It just is like a pure madman's notebook writings. Okay.
They're like squatted with their arms
Yeah.
crossed over the camera.
Good. Frederick, is there anything on the train ride you're doing?
Is there anything that I could do with this bayonet, or do I just know that it's bad stuff?
You could possibly ask someone you know, but you might want more room or time alone.
Yeah, you're right. I'll wait for that then.
Okay.
I'll wait sometime.
Okay. So we'll just... Well, because sometimes, like, if you're on a train, there's, like, specific things you may or may not want to do. So you all make it back to Talon's Trail. Nice.
Oh, it's good to be home.
Yeah.
It's been a few days since you're guessing Mildred made it. There's not a whole bunch of changes in the town. Like some of the storefronts have like more vibrant paint that they put up. The desert flower, remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the village shopkeep. Like when you go by, he like waves at you guys. So you go up to the hotel. Do you just go straight to you guys' rooms, or?
I would. Well, unless you guys have a bad idea, check in with Thaddeus. Just to at least say hello and tell him we look forward to catching him on everything.
We got your package.
Yeah.
Who'd be the best person to check in about the little old lady?
Not me.
I'll go check in with Mildred.
But I mean, like, what I'm trying to ask is there, should we ask a conductor at the station, or should we ask Thaddeus?
That's up to you guys.
Probably
That's
Thaddeus.
probably Thaddeus.
I feel like Thaddeus would know.
All right, then. Yeah, you're probably right. He knows everything.
Most things.
So you just kind of go up to his office, pretty much.
I guess so, yeah.
Well, because like there's no like he doesn't have like a receptionist at
Yeah,
the place.
there's
It's
like
kind of a really it's a huge building that to have. Yeah.
Some
Maybe up
staff.
front,
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
He knows us. We're friends. We're fine.
yeah. And so like as you're walking, like the sound of it like echoing through. It's like you're like this place is big, and you knock on the door. It's like come in. And like the door creaks up. He's like he stands up, and it's like his face like brightens up seeing all of you, and then the recognition that you guys' physical and mental condition. I'm so glad you're here. Please take a seat.
Aw.
Um,
Hide your hand.
Would you actually say that, Cedric?
Do it.
He hasn't been
Yeah.
drinking,
I
so.
feel like Cedric would.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to roll a stealth or whatever.
yes, please do.
Let's see what my stealth is first. Where is it?
He just yells it from the
Probably
back.
not good. Oh, good luck.
No.
Oh, you're welcome, Jade. That's 2.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's good enough. I'll put it
Okay.
at that is good enough.
Woo!
And so there's more than enough seats, and I got Mildred pretty well set up. It's making sure her daughter was taken care of properly, being buried. Has been interesting talking to the Undertaker in town, but I think it'll be okay. We'll be. She actually wanted you guys to be around for this second of her services.
That's very sweet.
She. Yeah, she should be pretty good. So, what was it, and how did it go?
I don't even know what it was, sir. But it went. I'll let
Well,
these
there's two
fine folks.
things.
Yeah, the first thing
Two.
was like it had blood and veins on the wall, and it was like shaking, and it was. Frederick, you want to tell them about the thing on the wall there?
Yeah. So there was a person's body splayed out on the wall, cut open, and kind of like their veins were growing, like they were growing into the wall, and kind of like a whirlpool in water, but it happened in the sky, and it was trying to eat us that way, I guess. And thankfully, it was stopped. But then,
There was wasn't there the girl that was like
Possessed.
Yeah, the possessed
There was
girl.
a-
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we were gonna get there.
and there was a lady from Jezebel's Palace, a local fine establishment, that Jeremiah frequented, and
And he's like,
That's important.
I mean, I don't need to say it,
It just makes it
but I
better.
felt I should.
okay.
And the
Anyway.
and the lady on top of the roof at the things, and we had to kill her. That was pretty scary.
But she was bent over backward, and she was climbing the walls like some demon-possessed lady, which obviously she was.
It's
And she tried to kill the love of my life and my unlife. So that wasn't going to happen.
the natural order did not bind this woman and whatever was possessing her.
One sec, Frederick. Did you meet someone while you were there?
Yeah, Frederick.
No, it's, I've been talking to her for a while, actually.
From beyond the grave, right? Apparition lady.
No. We've been meeting in private.
Did she travel with you? I'd love to meet her.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Oh, she knows of you. She knows you very well. She's heard of you, yes.
Oh, Two Luck's gonna lean in and go, Thaddeus, I don't know if you actually would love to meet her. She's like,
Tula, I want to meet
okay,
the one that my friend has affection for.
all right, you are absolutely.
You don't. It's not like you speak well to women anyway.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That is, I'll talk with her, and I'll see if I can arrange that meeting. I'm sure she'd love that.
That would be fantastic.
That is, you should tell her. Tell him, not her. I haven't had my schnapps, okay?
I'm so sorry, Cedric. I'll do my best to order you some more.
Yes!
All of us are like. And then there was the rope monster.
Yeah.
So, why did I help Mildred?
Jade?
She was a victim of unforeseen circumstances.
Yes. Yes, she
Okay.
was.
That's very vague.
Oh, I'm gonna have
Wait,
to.
okay, above the table, does
Jade,
we still don't know who did it? Only Jade does?
So the party knows, but I did not tell Thaddeus in my letter because I just didn't want to risk anybody reading my mail. Because I did not admit that I did it.
That you admitted burning down her house?
Yes. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to tell him.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, wait. If she would prefer to tell that part of it at another time, you could be like, well, we could have a debriefing later on that. You're just trying to, like, he's literally
Well, I feel like Jade would probably. Everybody in this room knows except
Yeah.
Thaddeus. I feel like she would
Okay.
say it. During watch, I saw the hangman is what we call it. The hangman come into her house, and I was alone, and I went to go protect her, and quickly realized I was ill-equipped, and I set her house on fire to get the monster away. It was not my
One
best
thing led to
decision.
another.
Yeah, it's not my best decision, but I saved Mildred and her daughter, the doll.
I saw the doll.
That will be the only
And
time
the
I burn a
shadow.
house down.
She can't keep.
So, okay.
A completely unrelated note. How abusive would you say the men in Talon's trail are?
The hard-hitting question.
I don't know how to answer that question, Frederick.
We might have
What
a
do you-
problem
what do
if
you
they
mean?
are.
Just no.
Because the giant ghost woman could
Yeah,
start
that you
wreaking havoc.
that you just told me that you kind of took care of,
Yeah.
and it just so ha-
What? I am no expert, Thaddeus, but I am afraid
Did you
of
just
that.
call me Daddius?
No, I said Thaddeus. I 100% said Thaddeus.
Thaddeus.
That's all. Tulak just took this to a whole other.
Remember when you got the love potion?
That's funny.
No,
I
I
still
definitely
have
said
that.
Thaddeus.
Okay, I just like
No, definitely said Thaddeus.
okay.
I'm just always afraid that these entities could come back.
So you didn't handle it?
They handled it. I'm just afraid that it's gonna come back.
He's got trauma.
Okay.
I summoned 2 more ghouls.
We own.
It's like
Look, I drew
fourth
some in my
graders
book.
coming up a field trip.
Are you showing me the picture?
Yeah.
That is wonderful, Cedric.
Thank you.
We might need medical attention. Speaking of the rope creature, the hangman, if you will, we might need some medical attention for our beloved hero Jeremiah here.
He's like looking at you, side-eyeing you.
He may be fine, but he took a beating fighting that thing with us.
You guys forget I am a doctor.
No.
He's fine. I stand corrected.
He's like side-eyeing.
Bombastic side eye.
Bombastic.
Okay. So Miss Mildred is here just because her house was burned down. But then you asked me about, like, in your letter you did brief me a little bit that it was abusive men. Wait. Is this associated with Mildred?
We didn't know. We didn't want to shoot the old woman. We had to send her somewhere. The Rojas family just wanted us to take care of it, and we didn't think that was very appropriate.
Right about now, you're noticing that his right side is really a lot better shaven than his left, and so it's like kind of missing spots back there. And he keeps looking at your your right hand. Like and you keep hiding it.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna roll because he would have figured out.
Yeah.
So, Mildred is brought an entity with her that does not, that kind of handles abusive men. Is that right?
Correct.
The rope monster is
Gone.
gone.
As far as we know.
Pretty sure.
Okay. And the Rojas sent the package as payment.
Yes.
Two of them. There's a little one and a big one.
Fantastic. I'm going to have to do some studying about Mildred. But I'm glad everyone's alive and here. That's about it at the moment. Just a little overwhelming, I guess it would be.
You're telling me, sir.
I imagine it'd be one of those where we all try to get up at the same time, and because we're all in chairs close to each other, it's like we're all like, yeah.
Okay. I'll. If you all want to, you can have supper in your rooms, or if you want, you can join me downstairs.
Thank you for the offer, sir.
You're very welcome. And you can definitely tell he starts looking through his books, trying to find.
Jade would take this as a
Yeah. T-Log would step out.
out of the room. Actually, Jade would go see Mildred.
Okay, so you probably have to ask him like where.
Yeah, just before.
Okay.
Where's Mildred? I'll check in with
Okay.
her.
So like, it's actually a newer building that looks. It's almost twice the size of what her other shop was.
Okay.
It was supposed to be like 2, but they didn't put the divider room in.
Is it open or is it still like?
It's not open. Like she's just like moving stuff around. Like you can hear her upstairs, probably getting her room and her new area ready.
Jade would, I guess, knock. She's just on the door. Like,
Okay.
step in and knock so
Okay.
she would hear her.
You have to knock pretty loud, but she's excited to see you and like brings you up. And then she like brings out her hooked up kettle and like offers you some tea. So
Just wanted to make sure that she's settling in well. Really,
yeah,
so.
she's seems pretty excited. Do you actually want to role play through that, or just kind of?
We don't have to.
Okay.
I would ask when she's wanting to have like the service. And
Whenever you feel up for it, and then she like grabs your hand, like accidentally grabs like the wrong. Oh, when you all feel like just like the recognition at that moment that you're just like not doing awesome. So
well, after that conversation, Jade would go up to her room.
okay. You notice that like Kent's bed is a new one. it's like and like the water dish, you can tell has been, they changed the water. Keep changing the water.
I just imagine he's so excited to get home and his bed.
Let's see what else. You actually notice the books that you looked at in Thaddeus' office are actually in your room now.
Nice.
Cedric, do you remember that strange paper wrapped thing that you got from Ivan?
Yeah.
The head?
Yeah, it's not standing. It's leaning on its side on your desk.
It wasn't there before?
It was on your desk. It just was upright.
Cedric rushes over to see if it, like, took damage from falling over or something, because that's what he would assume.
Okay. You're moving it around this heavy parcel, and it doesn't seem to be damaged.
Oh. Anything peculiar about it?
It's already pretty peculiar.
I mean, even more peculiar.
Roll a. Just roll an observation for me, or a mysticism.
Ooh, I would rather do mysticism, I think. Where the heck is my mysticism?
Under awareness.
I don't have a mysticism under awareness.
That's an old sheep then.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
got it.
sheet? Where's my narrative sheet? Oh, I was looking at the wrong sheet, that's why. Yeah. There it is. Oh, no successes.
Alright.
Looks fine to me.
All right.
It looks fine.
It's like, oh, at least it's not damaged. So you can set it up again.
Correct.
And from your from the cloth covered jar, you're hearing the.
Is that is that
Baby ghoul.
what did he name him?
No.
Hansel. No. Oh,
Wait.
you're right.
The cloth covered jar, I hear what? I didn't hear anything.
Like teeth.
Oh, okay.
You remember what that is, right?
I do know what that is.
Okay, good.
I want to look at it. Like, pull it up a little bit and look.
Okay, you pull up the cloth and you're seeing, even in this state, the beautiful face of your wife
Oh.
and her teeth, but the clouded eyes and her hair just kind of, whenever she clenches her jaw like that, the hair just kind of shocks in the liquid.
That's pretty wild.
I'll put the tart back down and say soon.
All right.
He's about to put that head on the grill.
How about you, Frederick?
I could have a meeting right now.
If you want to, you can. Oh, if you're going to, let's go to Tulok first.
No, it sounds
Tulok is gonna order dinner, eat it in his room, and go to sleep.
Okay, that's all you
Yeah,
want to do?
nothing exciting.
Okay.
His mind is so destroyed and overwhelmed.
He's just like,
hiding from the world.
well, in this space, you actually feel this is your space.
Oh, good.
Literally your room, so there's that little bit of comfort
Good.
starting. You're just like the beginning, like the very, very beginning process of possibly healing is starting because you're in
Awesome.
your safe area.
Awesome.
Like you know, if you have a horrible day at work, and like then as you're going like out to your vehicle, you stub your toe, and then you finally make it home, and you can find that one space that's what's going on.
Yeah. Well, in that case, he would actually take off all of his weapons and take off his shoes, his new boots that he
Stub
bought
your
not
toe
too long
on the
ago,
table.
and he would actually not have to feel like he's prepared for something to attack him.
Okay. Well, good. All right, Frederick.
okay.
What do you do?
Summon the Lady Death.
All right. So you make sure that the curtain covers the window. You set a chair across from you at the table. You start burning the incense that you still had in your room. You have candles out. Roll me a mysticism or occultism.
Okay, you got it.
That was a good roll.
Well, I mean, no, I just got one success.
Oh, never mind.
That's enough.
Yeah, I wish.
The flames on your candles flicker for a moment. You glance down for a second, and then you go look back up in the chair, and she's seated there. leaning forward, and her elbows are on the table, and you can just kind of see a slight smirk on her face, looking towards you.
It's so good to see you again. I would have
Texted.
met you sooner if I could have.
Well, I was around.
I know you always are.
Whenever I can be.
So, sorry. How are you after everything?
Better, I guess.
Okay.
I wasn't ended, so.
Yeah. That's good. Had that happened, you would have ceased to exist?
I don't have the answer to that question.
Anyway, sorry, I'm a little nervous.
You don't have to be. What is it?
Well, and you see, the last thing that I talked to you about was, giving myself to you completely.
Yes.
And, how would I go about doing that?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Do you remember when we traveled to watch your friends be accosted by that individual?
I do. I remember that.
There's the way of your spirit exiting your body and then just staying with me. There is another way for you to keep your body. But it's a longer process. Is that what you're wanting? To continue doing what you're doing now, or do you want to just be with me?
That is a difficult question to ask, and a difficult question to answer. Because I would like to be with you, but I don't feel like I would necessarily be of any use to you if I no longer had a physical body.
There are so many things we'd be able to do, but so are you just trying to figure out about this, Jeff, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, it's just information, and but I'm not like questioning her. And then, depending on where it goes, I would see if I could introduce her to Thaddeus.
Okay. Just roll a persuasion first to try to get more information about what she's talking about, the physical form and anon.
Okay. I have 2 successes.
Okay. She starts talking about pretty much like astral wanderings, but choosing not to enter your body again. So
Okay.
with astral projection, you actually have a lot more power and control than when you actually pass away, because that you've got that silver thread. But when you're with her, that silver thread cannot be cut. But if you choose to actually sever that thread and hand it to her, you'd be bound to her. Like that would be your wedding day.
That's grand.
Yeah.
Do it.
Now the other one.
We lose Jeff.
Now the other one, she starts to describe 2 successes. She starts to describe a longer process with like rituals and things like that on a regular basis to prepare your body to actually almost be like a housing avatar for longer processes. It's not going to be fun, and there might be side effects.
Huh.
And these side effects, I'll just go tell you kind of above table. Do you remember that
Okay.
talent tree we were talking about? The necromancer one?
Yeah.
Some of the things that could possibly change your body
Oh.
farther down the table.
Okay.
And whereas the other one would be Frederick would pretty much step away.
Yeah.
But
But that would be sad.
he'd be super happy.
Yeah. Save that thought for another time.
Yep. That's just the quickest way of explaining that one. So,
Okay.
So Thaddeus wants to meet me?
Yeah, he seemed thrilled about it. And I figured since you've helped him out so much, I was just curious what you would think about it.
I'm not opposed, just you're the only one that chooses to see me more than once. Other people that, if they have a slight glance of me, they're usually frightened.
That doesn't make sense. I don't see how they can be frightened. You're like an embrace. A warm embrace.
That's what I represent. I could meet him. So, are you going to be there, or do I need to just kind of visit him? What are you wanting?
No, I think it'd be best if I was there as well.
Okay.
That way it's as one friend introducing another friend.
Okay. Well, when would you want to introduce me?
Let me see what time is best with him, and then I'll get back with you. I was just curious if you would want that.
Oh, I'm just curious of how are you going to introduce me? And then the light's just gonna.
He dies. Get him close to death.
And meet my girl.
Go sleep. Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
Okay, so we're at that time.
Okay.
So you did that the very first night. So if anyone wants to join Thaddeus, he is down there supper. You said you wanted all your meals upstairs.
Yeah. Well, at least just the first day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cedric will go down.
All right.
Yeah, I think Thaddeus too.
Okay. Thaddeus has like really dark stouts for you, Cedric.
Ooh.
And so you're like drinking it. And you're like, man, the food looks so good, but this is like a meal.
There's a whole meal.
Yep. So he's cordial, like just asking more details about what was happening. Kind of reading you guys, like if you seem a little bit.
Jade would not have gone down for dinner.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
Wow.
So Frederick and Cedric would definitely notice that he keeps glancing at the steps and up while you guys are like hanging out. And like he's just like, so you summoned 2 ghouls? And he's like super interested hearing it from you, Cedric.
Oh yes, when we were fighting that creature, I took some major wounds. They hit me pretty hard. I'm not a pretty built guy, so it hurt a lot. But from that pain, I was able to use my blood to summon these ghouls. I summoned one, and the first one didn't do too well.
Oh.
The second one was a lot better, a lot stronger. And they both helped out in the end, but
So
it was quite an experience. A lot better than my first attempt.
So the way you're describing is the more detrimental your wounds are, the more powerful your summonings are.
It seems like it.
That's intriguing and
And-
terrifying.
It's very terrifying. It
For
seems
you.
like my blood as well is not normal. It's it kind of goes in patterns as well as has a black hue to it.
Oh,
It says, and it does not taste like normal blood. I did a taste test for some reason.
okay.
Talking about that at the dinner table.
just, and then he's like talking to you, Frederick, about that guy that was on the wall, like asking about like the ritual, what you kind of,
Oh no,
Thought
the
it was.
skulls. You forgot to talk about the skulls.
and then talking about the collection of skulls. Okay.
Yeah.
And Cedric, also, would you bring up your new friend or no?
Wouldn't think so. I think his mind is on everything else right now.
Okay. And you don't want Thaddeus to be jealous?
Conversation
Okay.
led into that? Because what did we do with the skulls?
I would think. Oh, right.
We brought them to the Undertaker.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. Would you mention him?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, then definitely. Definitely. I would. Oh, I had such a great time with my new friend. He was trying to. What was it? Trying to remember his name. Edmund. That was what is his name. We had such a common interest in the human body, especially after death, and we shared snaps and his sarsaparillas, and he's a great person if you ever get to meet him, despite his creepy demeanor.
Sounds interesting. And like his gears definitely start turning after you kind of describe the way he looked and things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like dessert comes out, and like each one of you gets like a different dessert.
Nice.
So
I would also mention to Thaddeus.
mhm.
I would say it like this. Hopefully, I would think he would know what I'm talking about because I've told him he probably knows everything about me. But I would kind of point up to my room and I would go, "She's getting more chattier than usual."
Frederick's like, what?
He's like, does he have a pet parrot?
A lady up
Yeah. Are you holding someone against the will?
No, nothing to be concerned of. I promise you, Frederick.
There's nothing different celestially that could possibly be doing that. You did get a little bit of mail, Cedric. I did. I left it on your desk. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you earlier. I'll look into it and see what could possibly be causing that.
Also, I will as well.
So your meal is concluded, unless you want to keep chewing the fat.
Nice choice of words there.
So you go up and you do find a like a piece of paper that's folded up, and you open it up and it's the gibberish again, but you're able to read it. Their loss is my gain, and it's been so much fun. Thank you again.
Okay. Not signed or anything?
No.
Spooky.
I'm just sending it to you.
Oh, okay. I was about to write it down. I was looking for my pen.
You can write it down, but like just so you. What does everyone else do this evening?
Jade would probably just be so worn out. And
Okay.
her hand probably really hurts, so she would probably
Yeah.
just go to bed, honestly. No
Alright.
dinner, just straight to bed.
All right. So we are gonna have. Jeremiah has 3 wounds. That would be minimum of 3 months of healing.
Yeah, I'm in the same.
Got
I'm in the
3
same
traumas,
boat,
so-
That okay.
I've got 3 wounds and 3 traumas.
The body heals faster than the mind
Okay.
on the regular. But we're gonna just go for the 3 months.
Okay.
Okay.
It is October, November, December. It's gonna be in January
Very cool.
that you guys would be possibly healed up.
Okay.
Um,
Nice.
But usually you guys get how much experience from things? Remember?
I think I have it down.
300?
300.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we also get $30 per month.
Yep. So, but you guys are getting 400 experience.
Nice.
I've been stockpiling my experience.
Okay. We're gonna be tweaking the corrupted ability, like what you have with Kent.
Okay.
Let's just go. We're gonna step back from RP and stuff like that. Let's just talk game stuff. So the corrupted abilities, like when you first get that ability, I'm gonna have it like you are able to summon it from the wounds and things,
Okay.
and then you choose one of the extra abilities.
Okay.
Like for instance, you've used use the senses.
Yeah.
So that would have been like the 200 experience on
Okay.
top of that, and so you can gain more abilities, but it still costs
Right.
experience to
Okay.
keep gaining more because you're learning.
Right.
So yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So the next session that we have is going to be like we'll do downtime rolls, like carousing phase. We might have more than one roll because of how long it is. So just have you guys can kind of figure out an idea of roughly what you're kind of wanting to do with your characters, and so we can talk about that, or we can start chatting about that right now. So.
I would need time to think. I honestly expected we were going to have a little bit more hardship getting back to town, so I didn't think yet about what I want to spend on.
Yeah. You guys would have died.
I know.
All of
would've
us.
straight up died.
All of us.
I
would have
would.
died.
Just better
Well, I mean,
prepare for the worst.
Frederick's feeling pretty good.
Yeah, of course Frederick is.
Yeah, because you
After
just
you did that,
used
yeah.
all these bad guys to heal yourself. Must be nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty great. I can help you guys out with it too, but there's never any like cows or something we pass along the way that I wouldn't feel bad about killing.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, giving animal life to human might have repercussions.
I mean, Tulak would look pretty sweet with some minotaur horns.
You said a cow.
Yeah, I don't want udders.
Alright, I guess he's lumpy and other.
I go for a bull if that's what that's
Yeah, it's utterly ridiculous.
Don't milk that joke too hard.
I said two jokes in one. Think of it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's quality.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. So.
That's a bovine bing bong.
Yep. Would you want to? We have some time. Would you want to? Do you want to introduce Lady Death to Thaddeus next session?
Yeah, we'll do that next session.
Okay. Do you have a basic idea of what direction you're kind of wanting Frederick to go, experience-wise?
Yeah. So hearing that, I'm definitely just gonna shoot down the necromancer tree.
Okay. Cedric, do you have any ideas of like growth for Cedric?
Well, I'm deciding if I want to keep going down like medical
Okay.
healing. I might go down that route.
Okay.
Be more of a team player rather than a fighter. But then I also have my Tesla cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't used that in a minute.
Last
I
time
mean,
you
last time we used it,
Yeah. Last time we used it.
it was pretty rad.
Yeah, it was.
It was bad.
Uh,
You're welcome.
Do you have
I
an
killed
idea?
the giant.
Not right now. I was gonna ask, are any of us taking like traumas that we keep or scars that we? Obviously, I'm keeping something from this.
everyone's
but-
gonna be pretty much having like a permanent scar or something
Okay.
from this thing.
Okay.
I guess we actually have time to kind of talk about that. So,
Nice.
let's see. I need. Forget it.
Oh, I think I have this hurt, man.
What was that?
I'm looking at the healing talents right now.
Okay. So you had 3 traumas to lock?
Yes. A lot. Got some issues.
I also had 3 traumas.
You have 3 traumas and 3 wounds?
She was literally one from
Yeah,
death.
I'm one from
or
death
crazy.
on crazy. Either way. So that's Jade's down bad. That's why Jade did not want to come to dinner. She's been put
You
in the
just-
front
you
from the
Walk.
Floor. She
walking
fall over
off.
dead.
Yeah,
Just wait till you have to keep dipping that finger down the hole because there's not a lot of cleaning. That should cauterize it. Whew.
and then imagine getting it squeezed by an old woman and trying to. Ah! Yeah, just. Just do all
Man.
that. I just.
Oh, that's funny.
I like your little toms.
Is that what those are?
Was this session like enjoyable at least?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I had a good time.
Okay.
Can't wait to see what
Oh, no, I
Thaddeus says about Jade's hand. So I'm assuming he knows. He knows. Or she can't hide it forever.
Okay.
How much does each cost, Froggy? XP wise.
Well, the farther you go down the tree, the more expensive it is.
Okay.
So, so you're on the healer tree.
Uh-huh.
You're looking at.
I'm all the way down to a little to ease the pain. I want to know how much apothecary and chirurgeon is. I don't know how to say that.
Okay, a little to ease the pain, apothecary, and
I already have a little to ease the pain.
okay. So that would have been 200 experience. This next one should be for apothecary.
Free. What, you still got 400?
Yep.
I might have a...
It'd be 4.
Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, there we go.
What?
My blanked a little bit. I couldn't hear
Oh,
you guys.
sorry.
No, you're good.
I just realized my beard looks huge from the side. That's weird. It's kind of weird to like that glance. You're just like, oh, my chin is no, that's not my chin. It's my beard.
This way.
Because how much did you... Have you said how much it was? I didn't know if you said...
Apothecary would be
like-
would be 400, but if you have a focus in healing, that's 25% per focus off. Remember.
Oh, I should. I definitely should. I have 2 focus.
Okay, so that
Half off?
would be 50 experience points taken off.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay, so 350.
For your physical scar,
Okay.
you could have chronic pain, severe nerve damage. You could gain a drug dependency. We already know it's going to be distinctive scarring, but this one isn't going to really mess your hand. So you can look up the chronic pain or drug dependency, or if you have any other ideas on this one, and then I'm just going by, and I'm trying to remember what your trauma was. Your traumas from the.
The possessed woman.
Okay, so
She screamed, right? Yeah, I took 2 with her. I don't remember what the third one was, but
you already have objects fixation.
yeah.
Everyone already have a phobia and are paranoid. You have violent tendencies already.
Oh man. My violent tendencies can get worse.
You
Shoot
have
first,
compulsive
ask questions later.
insomnia would suck, or narcolepsy. But yeah, so you can look at these 2 pages just for yours. So it's on page 39, and then
Okay.
so yeah. So did that answer your questions, Caleb?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Good. And Jeff, where are you at on that table anyway?
Here.
Because we'd be using the table that I was working on, so I'd have to make an order of things, and I think I kind of did, but
Yeah. I know.
Just one. These are meant to
Raise the Dead,
Yeah,
Placate,
that's
Seance.
So
Where did you take your
Necromancer definitely would be 1. Whenever you cast Reanimate spell, you can spend 2 momentum to secure the obedience. So like that would be like the first one. So I think you already have that.
That's what I was thinking.
I believe so, yeah.
How would I send this thing to you again?
Yeah.
Because I'm working on the order of things, so
Sounds
there you go. I just
good. I think I'm at 2.
okay. Well, these are not in order, so
Got it. Never mind.
because it was as it was just kind of coming out. So
Yeah.
And how much is it to raise healing? Like to raise my healing? If I
Uh,
wanted to.
your skill or your focus, if your focus is at 2 and you wanted it at 3, you would need 600.
Whew. I have that, but I kind of want to get to hurt. What I really want is that last. That last one, but I don't have enough experience for it. I have enough to get the next one,
Okay.
so I have to wait.
So you don't have to spend it right now. So you can just have an idea and make note on it. You have to figure out what Jeremiah's going to do.
Yeah.
Did I take violent tendencies, or did I just take object fixation last
Object
time?
fixation. But because you were saying that you should, he is kind of that way, so
Yeah, that's right. Okay. I'm gonna think on it for a second.
and if you think of some other thing too, because
Right.
I know what mine will whenever we get
Because
to
I'm
that one.
gonna take just chronic pain for the physical.
okay. And so what does that cause?
Where's that? I just should take a picture.
Right here.
Continual pain and discomfort. There are ways to lessen the pain or ignore it. It never goes away entirely. The character carries around a supply of morphine to combat its worst effects.
It's a lot.
Yeah. This scar may take effect at the point of any scene. The player gains 1 fortune point, and the character must either use a dose of morphine or immediately suffer 2 fatigue. This fatigue can be removed in any subsequent scene once the character has secured more morphine.
So that's pretty much a drug dependency almost.
Dang,
Yeah.
that's almost a drug. I didn't read all the way through it. I just read the first half because I don't think she would be.
So we can think about it.
Yeah, I'll take a picture of this.
What about you, Turok?
Compulsive or obsessive rituals, and this is going to be checking all of his gear, making sure everything's always tip top, and if it's out of place, it might cause him
Okay.
some trouble.
So there's bad leg. Could I alter that to like bad hand? So
Well, it almost would be like the amputee, so it'd be like 2 steps difficulty, right?
well, I feel like I'm only missing. But yeah, it says
Well, what does the bad leg do?
the character's. So it says the character's leg was hurt, possibly even broken, and while they've recovered, it will never quite be the same. When attempting to move rapidly, this scar may take effect. The player gains 1 fortune point, and the character increases the difficulty and complication range of the skills test to move by 1 more.
Okay, so we have to figure out what,
How that would.
because it wouldn't mess with your shooting all that much,
Right.
but like athletics to climb.
Yeah. Trying to grab stuff.
Your sleight of hand,
Yep.
like your
My
thievery,
Yep.
because your right hand is your dominant hand.
Yep.
So we could possibly use that. Frederick, you're all pretty much healed up, aren't you?
Yeah, I walked away from everything with only 1 trauma and 1 wound.
That's not all that bad.
That's not bad at all, my friend.
It's not. Look, my wounds went from 1 to 2 to 3 to 2 to 3 back down to 1. It was a roller coaster. My wounds were a roller coaster that entire.
Yeah. This is awesome.
It's pretty cool. The siphon, that's pretty cool.
It's
It was very nice.
terrifying.
It was very-
Oh yeah, no, it's scary. The fact he was able to pull it off, it's cool.
Yeah, I didn't think that the last siphon that I did on the hangman, I was like, I didn't think it would heal me that much.
That was a fun ability to be coming up with.
Yeah.
Mm.
Still thinking there, Caleb?
Yeah, I'm wondering if I could. So, this will hurt an anatomist. I'm wondering if I could get all that right now.
Well, this'll hurt would only be 200.
Right, it'd be 150 with my focus.
Get 150, and then the animist should be just 350.
I think I have enough.
Ooh. Ooh.
I do have enough. Because I saved from last time.
Well, there you go.
I'll do that. I'll get those 2.
All right, cool. What I like is he's building his character to be like a healer, and he's still like a glass cannon to be able to summon, and he's not adding anything to be able to do any other abilities within that. I like it.
Yep.
I like
Play
it.
to your strengths.
Yep. Okay.
Very nice. Very exciting.
Now, Frederick, if you can help me figure out the order of that tree, you know.
Yeah.
And I know number 1 definitely is like the beginning part. Yeah. I really don't have much else for this session because we were like a lot of figuring things out for everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know which way to go with Toulon. I've looked at a couple of different things, but I don't know which way to go.
You can go down the discipline tree to guard yourself against trauma. Like there's jaded and stuff like that. I think I've sent you that one before.
Let's see, I might have missed that one.
going cold.
I can
healthy.
heal people better now.
Nice.
And hurt people better now.
Nice.
There. I sent it in the group. Discipline. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna stop the stream and we can chat just a little bit more. But
Bye, streamers.
all right. See you guys next time.
Okay.
Bye.